Hey everybody, this is Kurt Whitesell and welcome to the What's Up Westfield 2.0 edition. We're now going to start talking to restaurants, businesses, and local companies and operators to hear how they are excited to move past this pandemic and get opened up again. There's a ton of opportunities. Yeah, we've had a hard time, but we got a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited to tell the story. So listen along, share, and I hope you get something out of it. Let me know what you think. Hey everybody, this is Kurt Whitesell, and I'm here with Kevin Lynch, the owner of, him and his wife own Birdies Indy, and they're our latest Westfield business development little vlog video thing. And so we're going to talk to him today. Hi Kevin, welcome.
Oh, yeah, thanks Kurt, thanks for having us.
Hey, so real quick, we've all watched the building being built on 32, so you have a good visual aid. Tell us what you're doing there.
Yeah, so our vision for Birdies really started 3.5 years ago. I played professional hockey, and 8 months out of the year, me and my wife travel all around the country for it, and we were really trying to figure out what we wanted to do after hockey. There's a lot of instability in sports, a lot of unknowns, and we wanted to create a more stable environment for me and our family. So, we got approached by Jess's father about an opportunity to maybe build a miniature golf course. We thought it was a great business for us while I'm playing hockey. It operates during my off season, and we could move away for the hockey season and then come back and operate it during the off season. So that was kind of the start of Birdies, and we just tried to figure out a location that would be perfect for our business, and we felt like over by Grant Park would be awesome. Obviously, there's wasn't much of the time going on over there, and we felt like there was a need for entertainment in that area for growing up, me and my wife being athletes, going to tournaments. We always had time to burn in between sporting events, and we just felt like it was kind of like the perfect fit for us. And then when we purchased our property, there was some room for something else, and we thought like a restaurant could complement that really well.
So when did are you guys from Westfield originally, or did you?
So my wife is originally from Carmel, and then I'm actually from Michigan. Okay. So I'm.
Where are you from in Michigan?
Grosse Pointe.
Okay, so I grew up in Battle Creek.
Oh no way!
Yeah, so you're good people.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So when did you start the construction on this on your Birdies?
Yeah, so it probably started about a year and a half ago, and there's been some delays, approvals with the city of Westfield, and we really started, I guess, moving along about a year ago, getting all the permitting done, and just trying to figure out when was the right time for us to open. We started making a lot of progress, last summer, and then we're trying to figure out if we were going to open up in the fall or push it to this year. And I think with the mini golf and then my season approaching, trying to make sure that we had the right people in place to run it when I was gone, we felt like the best thing for our business was to just push off and start in the spring or summer of 2020.
So when you were planning it, did you hope for like a pandemic or some major health crisis to start with? Is that what you timed it?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think if there's any blessing that came out of it was that we didn't open and we have not operated. I know there's a lot of businesses that have been struggling, that have been hit hard. And fortunately for us, we've not been, I guess, hurt as much as other businesses. So, we obviously, are on the process of opening, but it has crossed our mind that we kind of dodged, a little bit of that.
So one of the things that people that are currently open and for retailers and restaurants is they had their business is doing really well, and then this drops off, and initially we just are talking about when can we open back up, and now
Yeah.
it's how can we open back up. So like
Mhm.
you haven't been in business. I know you have a business model,
Yeah.
but have you had to change your business model based on hopefully opening real soon?
Oh yeah. I mean, last summer when we opened up our golf course,
Hmm.
we didn't really know what to expect, and we had an overwhelming support from Grand Park and the local community.
Yeah.
We had about 27,000 golfers
Oh.
in 3 months, and so we were gauging a lot of our customers with that on the restaurant,
Yeah.
and this kind of throws in a whole new curveball scenario where your forecast completely changes because
Yeah.
nobody, I mean, even the health professionals, they don't know enough about this disease, and then
Yeah.
we're trying to gauge off of that what we expect from our customers, and
Hmm.
so it's I think we're just trying to take it day by day, listen to the health
Uh-huh.
officials. I know that there's the governor had put in a plan for reopen, and about like capacity, and just trying to keep it like a safe and healthy
Mhm.
workplace, and for our
Yeah.
customers. um, there's just so many different variables that we're trying to gather, um, to make a safe environment for people when we can open.
So right now you are open and people can come play putt putt, correct?
Correct.
And are there rules? Can 4 people come? Can 200 people come?
Honestly, it's we don't have, I guess, a restriction for the amount of people.
Okay.
We're outside. We've put in guidelines. We have social distancing measures in line. We
Mm,
don't bring any of the clubs or balls back into the clubhouse until they're sanitized completely outside the clubhouse.
mm-hmm.
And then nobody can stick their hand in the golf ball, or I mean, in the golf hole, or touch the
Yeah.
flags. We have like a PVC pipe that kind of blocks it, so they putt and hit the ball into the PVC pipe, and that's
Uh-huh.
considered in the hole.
Okay.
And I feel like people are kind of aware themselves
Yeah.
about not getting too close to other people, and we space guys or people out per hole
Hmm.
pretty far. And like I said, we're outside, so
Yeah.
I think we've put every measure in place that we can to just ensure a
Yeah.
safe and healthy environment for our guests.
And do your guests, do they, obviously we're kind of policing ourselves when we go out in public, but are
Yeah.
they comfortable? Do you feel like we're just going to get used to it? Or how do you think your guest experience is changing
I
than last
think,
year, maybe?
yeah, well, obviously it's completely different than last year. Last year is,
Uh-huh.
obviously nobody was afraid to come out. I feel like um, it's really different for every person.
Yeah.
Like there's people that watch the news all the time and create this. I don't know what you would call it, but they're a little bit more fearful, or just more cautious. And there's other people that
Hmm.
stay away from it. And I think just having like strict guidelines on like what we expect,
Yeah.
and just making people feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I think it is going to take some time for people to finally get back to some sort of normalcy.
Yeah.
And I can't forecast and know when that's going to be, but I think it'll slowly just get better and better,
Hmm.
as the virus kind of goes away.
Yeah. So when do you think your restaurant will open up?
I think our plan is like mid June to the end of June.
Okay.
We still got about 2 to 3 weeks left of construction, and then our restaurant consultant, who's out of New York, um, you know, obviously things are a lot rougher in New York than other parts of the U.S.
Yeah.
with coronavirus, and so it's a little bit more strict with like the travel ban,
Yeah.
and so we need him to get out here to be able to help train, and put our processes in place before we can open. So a lot of that kind of is up to him. So
Yeah.
like I said, we're just trying to take it day by day, and hopefully we get more information as it comes. But yeah, our plan is like mid-June, end of June.
So one of the things I'm trying to figure out is what's the opportunity here with
Yeah.
someone, and where because I own a real estate company, we sell real estate, and
Mhm.
where is the opportunity other than the standard recession, everything's a deal opportunity.
Yeah.
What's the opportunity? And so have you thought of, because of this, is it timing? Is it products? Is it services? What's something maybe that there's an opportunity for you because of this? Have you thought about that at all? A better
That's actually,
opportunity.
yeah, that's a really good question. Honestly, like a lot of our attention has come to just making it in safe and a healthy
Uh-huh.
environment. For us, it's all about making our first impression,
Mhm.
just because we haven't been open. So that is going to be extremely important for when our guests come, that
Yeah.
they know that that we run our business the right way. And
Mhm.
I mean, we're all about our atmosphere and our customers, and just making sure that they know that we care about them and their safety. So
Mhm.
um, as far as opportunity, it almost feels like everyone's kind of starting from scratch again to get
Mhm.
every customer out to their restaurant or
Yeah.
business. Um, we feel like like I said, in Westfield, have something that nobody really else has, with the kind
Yeah.
of like the entertainment,
Yeah.
and having the miniature golf, which we feel is like a huge asset. And
Yeah.
then our grill house and rooftop bar. Obviously, that's a kind of like a huge hot commodity these days. Having
Mhm.
a rooftop terrace, and there's nothing in Westfield like it. So
No.
I feel like we have a lot of things working for us. So maybe it's when people finally do come out and they're looking for like a celebration of coming out, they think
Yeah.
of Birdies because it's new, it's cool, it's exciting. It's also for families that want to go upstairs and maybe have a meal and have a drink, and they can just look over
Uh-huh.
their shoulder and see their kids
Yeah.
safely running around the golf course, not getting into too much trouble, but having
Yeah.
fun, and it's all safe.
No, that's cool. Is part of your marketing plan to talk about having the second tallest building on 32? 'Cause
I mean, we've certainly, what we wanted to do was make it tall enough so that you could
Uh-huh.
see it from afar.
Yeah.
And we had talked about, we have like the third story on our snack tower. We had talked about lighting it up so that you
Uh-huh.
could see it from a really far distance. So we're always looking at ways to innovate
Uh-huh.
and make our customer experience greater. So
Yeah. Well, what is something that just making sure to ask you a question again. What's something that we can help in the community? How can we be a help? I mean, obviously, I'll share this like crazy on social media, but
yeah.
what are things that we could take advantage of? Are you doing your carry out? Or when do you open? How can we spread the word? Stuff like that.
I think Um, my wife is really good at like all the online social
Uh
media
huh.
and stuff. Honestly, like it's crazy. Like when we opened our miniature golf course, we didn't have any street signage. Our front parking lot was completely blocked with like, well, it wasn't paved, and
Yeah.
all of our construction crew parked in the front. And we weren't even on Google Maps, and people
Oh
were able to
gosh.
find us.
Yeah.
We're hoping that momentum continues, but
Uh huh.
um, for us, we just want to help other Westfield businesses as well. I feel like
Yeah.
when we got into this restaurant business, you don't realize how close and connected just you feel with other restaurant owners.
Hmm.
It almost feels like hockey in a sense in professional sports.
Yeah.
It's such a close community, and everyone kind of feels like a family. And so, what we wanted to do when I got home from the hockey season a month ago, um, obviously things were a lot worse and fresh, and so what we did is we were kind of encouraging other families to go get carry out in Westfield.
Uh huh.
And from those people, if you were to tweet a picture of their carry out, we would put them into a chance to win a free round of golf, quarantined from their family,
All right. That's a
so that
cool
they would get
idea.
a free
Yeah.
round to just go out and play
Uh
miniature
huh.
golf. And so we wanted to just do that to help out other restaurants. It obviously doesn't give us any income like that. We just
Yeah.
wanted to help others out. So, you know, I think like if we act like that with all of Westfield and all the restaurants, and we just kind of, you know, plan this together and are in this together, I think, you know, when it's the right time, I think people will come out and support us, if we support one another.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good on you guys for figuring out a way to share other businesses too.
Yeah.
It's competitive too. There's a lot of, I mean, we have some great restaurants and we don't have a huge city, so it's a lot to go around, but that's cool. Good for you guys. So what days you're open now for Putt Putt? They can come what hours?
So we are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are people there till 10 p.m. without alcohol?
They're actually, you'll be surprised. Last year it was almost like the high school hangout. A lot of the high schoolers would come and hang out. It's a lot different from where I grew up. I mean, in Michigan, I feel like people would stay out all night, but I feel like it's a little bit different. I think people, things shut down a little bit earlier here in Indiana, which is, it's good and bad. It's a lot safer. But we may increase our hours to stay open till 11 or 12 once the restaurant opens up.
So you have like the night spot right now, the nightlife spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Because bars can't be open. There's no high school hangout places. I mean, there's no mall or anything. So you're like the hangout at night. That's funny.
Yeah.
And then when is your restaurant? You think you'll be open when? June 1st?
The plan is to be mid-June to the end of June. Like I said, it really depends on a lot of different variables, and obviously with coronavirus too, it stalled construction because of not having too many people in one confined area. So if all goes well, we're hoping mid to late June.
So sometime in June you're going to open. I'm sure that'll be all over Facebook and stuff like that. So we'll watch for that. Well, it was awesome to meet you this way. I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to do this, and we'll post it and share it, and anything I can do or we can do to help, definitely ask.
No, I really appreciate you taking the time, and if you want to do another call at some point, or we'd love to help in any way, and I look forward to talking to you in the future.
All right, cool, thanks.
What's up, Westfield?
Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow.